Hi Libra, welcome back. So Libra, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind it's a general reading, so the roles may be reversed. Feel free to flip them if you need to. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. My readings are timeless, so I just trust that when this finds you, it's for you. So Libra, when I was meditating on the collective Libran energy, I got a few different images, but two that really stuck out to me. First of all, for some reason, the first thing I heard when I sat in the meditation was an old cartoon theme song called Pinky and the Brain. Pinky and the Brain, Pinky and the Brain. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that cartoon, but yeah, I have no idea. So some of you might relate to that. For whatever reason, take it or leave it. Could also just signify, that you're intelligent. I know a lot of Libras are intelligent, right? But then I was getting images, mostly of jewelry, different types of jewelry. And then all of a sudden, the song came through, and it's one lyric in specific. She says, "My mama handed me a heart-shaped locket, and it said, 'To thine own self be true.'" The song is Fancy by Reba McEntire. It's an oldie but a goodie. And so that song is kind of about, coming from nothing and overcoming everything and sticking to your morals, sticking to your principles, and achieving your goals. It's a very motivational song. I'm sure you're familiar with it, at least most of you, but if not, check out the lyrics and see if it resonates with you. And there's something here about jewelry as well being significant. I don't know why they're showing me different types of jewelry. Some of you are maybe got a new piece of jewelry for Christmas. I'm not really sure, but take it or leave it, Libra. Let's get into the cards and go from there. So, woo, there's your first card out. It's the card of complexity. Someone else got this, and I can't remember which zodiac sign it was now. But this card talks about kind of this very irritating, complicated, contradictory energy. Some of you might have been feeling that up until the present moment. Some of you might be feeling that in the present moment right now. Just, trying to figure things out. It's like trying to piece a puzzle together, all right? This is a very transformative energy as well. So there might be some complex emotions around this connection, or I just heard complex storyline. Okay, so this should be an interesting reading. We'll see where this is headed. So let's go for Libra's overall energy. You've got Ace of Wands, which is all about inspiration, desires, motivation. It's a beautiful energy, Libra. So out of something that seems a little bit puzzling to you, or maybe even frustrating, because I get a bit of a frustrating energy, there's coming some sort of like new spark of inspiration, new spark of passion or creativity. So it's like taking something that didn't feel so good to you, or a situation that didn't feel so good to you, and instead of letting it destroy you, you let it make you a stronger person. And now I'm being called back to the Fancy song by Reba, because that is literally what that song is about. Let's see, this person, 10 of Swords. So this person could have had some endings recently in their life. They could have things going on that's a bit complicated in their energy. This is kind of mental exhaustion, maybe even physical exhaustion going on in this person's energy field. But this is denouncing. No. For some reason, I wanted to say they're denouncing something. Okay, take it or leave it. Or maybe you are. I'm not really sure where that came from, but some sort of ending occurring for this person. So let's go into the recent past energy. And then we're going to look at your perception of each other, how you feel underneath it all, Libra, and your hopes and most likely future outcomes. So, Libra, recent past energy. have another song in my head. What a wonderful feeling, I'm happy to say. Singing in the Rain. Okay, it's out of the blue. Some of you love the rain, Singing in the Rain. You like that song. You're seeing that on social media or TV or something. I'm not sure. Judgment. Okay, and then the Moon in reverse, the 10 of Cups. Give me one more card. So I get this song a lot in readings, and you'll notice that I get a lot of repetitive songs, depending on how long you've been following me. And that's because I have linked certain songs to certain messages, and so it's just easier when they give it to me that way, when my guides give it to me that way, for me to make a connection. But one of them that I consistently get that I'm hearing in the back of my mind is, I dream about you. So again, and I don't know who I had this for, and I know I had this for another zodiac sign, but some of you Libra might be having like vivid dreaming, could benefit from keeping a dream journal. I'm a Libra moon and rising, and my dream state has been very interesting, very interesting. And I'm being like led to share one of the dreams that I recently had, the most recent dream that I had, because it kind of stuck with me. And the dream was that I was back in school, okay, but I was still the age I am now, who I am now, and like struggling with trying to understand why I was being put back into like a high school environment. And in the dream, my mother was present, who coincidentally is a Libra sun. And I asked her, why would you make me go through this again? Because FYI, I hated high school, just saying. I have an appreciation for the experience, but it wasn't my favorite part of my life experience. And so I was telling my mother in the dream, why would you do this to me? Why would you make me go back? And the message is that there was something more to be learned or gained. Okay. And so I guess the reason why I'm feeling drawn to talk to you about this, Libra, is because that is somehow applying to this reading. So some of you, it's like it may feel that you're going backwards, or that you're being presented a lesson that you feel you've already accomplished. You feel that maybe I've already graduated from that. And maybe you have, but sometimes we repeat things so that we can gain even more knowledge or a higher perspective, given what we know now, right? It's like one of those things, like if I knew now what I knew then, I might have done it different. Probably not. But sometimes when we revisit things through a fresh set of eyes, through wisdom over years, we can see the past differently. We can see how we might do that differently should it come back around into our life. And so there's something here about revisiting the past or revisiting history, or like, we are in Venus retrograde right now, so that kind of makes sense to me. But I feel like if something comes back around, okay, during this time frame, especially Venus retrograde, and it feels familiar to you, like, I've seen this before, I've done this before, use your wisdom, Libra. Use your knowledge to break that pattern as opposed to repeating it, okay? So I feel like that's an important message, as random as that is. Take it or leave it. But what the cards are showing, let's get back to that, is Judgment and the Moon in the reverse. So this is like trying to make decisions, but not listening to your intuition. Now, this is old energy. This is the past energy, what led up to the now. So there's something here. There was a blockage here in you being able to truly define what was right for you, because maybe not heeding that intuition in the past. But as we get closer into the present energy, right, things are starting to come together in a beautiful way. And it's like, wow, I'm seeing the growth. And maybe even what you felt like was a bad decision in the past, it's like revisiting that or something coming back around. And now you're seeing the emotional growth. It's helping you to feel more connected to the things and the people that you love. It's like a grounding energy, like it's grounding you, and you're learning something through this experience, whatever this was, Libra. So let's see this person's recent past energy. Page of Cups, King of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. Wow. Okay. A lot of masculine energy showing up on this person's end. You could be dealing with a masculine, or it could be a female, but they're definitely more in their masculine energy. All right. But it's like Libra, this person, it's like Spirit was calling this person to be open to new ideas or a new way of going about life, or trying to inspire this person. But I feel like they were very much set in their ways, you know, of how they thought it was going to be or how it should be. And I'm getting the word, can't teach an old dog new tricks. So this person might have been kind of closing themselves off from exploring new things because of that. It's kind of like a very stubborn energy. But try as they may, the universe presented new energy anyways. So it's like this person is sitting here and they're getting all of these new downloads, you know, all of these new ideas coming through, and they're kind of ignoring it. They may have been ignoring their intuition as well, Libra. And then as the energy progresses, now they're seeing the value in some sort of change, or they're finally receiving and being open to like new ideas, the things that they were closed off to in the past. Okay. I got this is so random. Suffer and Succotash. Why would I get that? What is with the cartoons? Are you guys watching cartoons or something? Is someone watching cartoons? Suffer and Succotash? Really? I don't even remember which cartoon character that is. I was like, some of these readings, y'all. Take it or leave it. I don't know. Maybe this person watches a lot of TV. They sit a lot, you know? Whatever. I don't know. But they're getting some sort of new perspective here. So it's like, like I said, whatever they were closed off to in the recent past, they're now kind of broadening their horizons and being more open to. So let's go into perception then, Libra, and see how you perceive each other. And keep in mind that perception's in the eye of the beholder, so it may be your truth, but it may not be how this person sees it. So you have the Eight of Pentacles here. The Two of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Lover's card. I'm hearing reading rainbow. I got that for another zodiac sign as well. Some of you may be a fan of that, the reading rainbow, or reading in general, okay? Or rainbows. I don't know. Take it or leave it. But Eight of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Four of Swords, the Lovers. So there's a sense here, Libra, of needing to do some work, okay, on yourself or around the home, or they're highlighting the financial structure for whatever reason, okay, so there might be some back and forth when it comes to that during this time frame. But and I know this is a love reading, but that's coming forward, so take it or leave it. But I feel like when it comes to this relationship, right, some of you have closely examined, went back and forth, like a Libra would. you know, weighing things out, weighing out the pros and cons, and then kind of exhausting yourself doing that, and then getting into this space where it's just like, they're giving me the song Sweet Emotion, where you just kind of have to alleviate the back and forth in your brain so that you can have rest, so that you can have peace. And it's like the moment you kind of let something go or needing to evaluate something, the answer kind of comes in. Okay, so some of you may, when it comes to this connection, after a period of going back and forth and then kind of letting it go, finally coming to a decision about what you want with this person, or the connection kind of coming together. For a few of you, as the Lovers is a union card. Don't mind if you can hear my children in the background. I don't know why I'm getting stuck on this card. Some of you feel like this person is a soulmate to inflame, even though they may drive you crazy. And I got that song in the Cancerian reading. You drive me crazy. Ooh, ooh. If you're dealing with a Cancer, or you have Cancer in your chart, check out their reading as well. Let's see this person's perspective, Libra. 10 of Wands, the Magician, the Chariot. The Hangman and the Ace of Wands. So, Libra, this person, they've really been through some sort of struggle here. Okay, both on a mental level, but I think also on a physical level. This person is manifesting movement forward, though, after seeing something from a different perspective, and then kind of this reigniting their passion, their desire. So I keep getting the term the long way home, or the hard way. It's like this person had to find something out, but they had to find it out the hard way, because maybe they're hard-headed. And that's what happens when we're closed off. That's what happens when we're not open to our intuition or other people. We often learn lessons the hard way. You know, it's just a product of that type of energy. And so I feel like this person kind of created their own mess, but out of that complex situation or complex energy came this rush of movement forward that's helping them to gain some sort of insight or knowledge or a higher perspective, and it's reigniting their passion for life, their passion for maybe the connection. This person sees you, Libra, as someone who, especially if you're a feminine Libra, this person views you as fancy. From the song Fancy. They fancy you, or the character in that song, again, is like a hardworking person, you know, someone who has created something for yourself, okay, and it inspires them. So some of you, your story inspires this person, you know, or vice versa, but there's definitely inspiration involved here when it comes to how you are perceiving each other. So let's get into the emotional space and go a bit deeper and see what we have going on there. The emotional space for Libra. The Death card, 5 of Swords, Eight of Wands. Wow, the 7 of Wands, and I can't help but to notice the Tower here. So, for Scorpio, Gemini, Pisces energy here for some of you. So, and when it comes to the deep emotions, it's like there was some sort of change that has occurred on an emotional level that may have initially had you feeling like hurt or at a loss or rejected. Sometimes this is a rejection card, but this is like a feeling defeated, okay? But that, I feel, if that's where you're at, Libra, that's not lasting long, because there's inspired action that's coming out of this, okay? There's this movement forward if you don't block it. Now, some of you, it's like, so I want to come back around to how you would block it. You would block your movement forward if you communicate when you're feeling depleted or rejected or from any of the lower level emotions. When you're in that space, that is not the time to communicate how you feel. I know that a lot of people do that. But then later on you think, oh, I didn't actually even feel that way. I got caught up in the moment or whatever, you know? So I feel like, don't let yourself get swept up in an emotion or a moment that you communicate something that pushes you further away from what it is that you're wanting. You know, some of you could be also receiving communication from a person that has been through a lot. It could be this person, you know, but I feel like there's skeptical energy around this. Like there's some sort of ending and new beginning here, Libra. Maybe you felt it was a lose-lose type of situation at one point. Maybe there was communication of that type of nature that created this sense of guardedness. It's like something got overcomplicated, right? And right now, you might still not be sitting in the solution. Right now, you may still not be seeing this absolutely clear. But I have a feeling that's going to change, but we'll see. It's almost like, I don't mean to keep pausing. I just cannot get away from these cards. It's almost like pushing away your feelings, or pushing something out, pushing something away. Let's see this person's emotions. Some of you, when you're hurt, that's your go-to, is to push others away or to isolate. Okay, that's a very air sign-like trait. 9 of Pentacles. That Empress, the 2 of Swords, and this person's emotions. There's that Death card again, the 2 of Pentacles. So there's definitely some major transformations happening on an emotional level for the both of you. Both of you have that same card here. This person is could be reaching out to you, okay? But they're reaching for more like, this person does not know how to get you to open up sometimes, Libra. It's like they want that softer energy out of you, that more loving energy out of you. But then they're not really sure how to go about that, you know, or they're back and forth, you know, on what they want possibly. There's a sense of like this person feeling like they are not able to attain or reach or achieve something that they're wanting, but they're trying to be more open to it, right? So in the past, I feel like this person was afraid of change, maybe resistant of it, or a little bit closed off. And now I feel this person kind of opening up a little bit more, right? And this is helping them to kind of see things from another perspective. And it's creating this, this desire, okay, for them to kind of reach for more, reach for better, but they're being called to be patient. And excuse my dogs. I think they're like getting frustrated, right, Libra, because maybe this person isn't seeing immediate results, and they really wanted or expected like immediate results. But sometimes things take time, right? Hold on, let me pause. It's like the 20th delivery driver today. So my dogs. So let me get out the hopes while they go crazy. Dog life. Okay, what are the hopes? Hopes for Libra. I can tell you one thing. You don't really need an alarm system if you have dogs. You know what I'm saying? And I promise you, my son's dog will bite your face off if he doesn't recognize you when you come in. It's like a built-in security system. Yeah, that's the way to think about it. Not my Daisy, though. My Daisy would lick your face off if you came in, even if she didn't know you. They're very different personalities, the two dogs. Like yin and yang down there. Okay, so hopes. Woo! Ooh. All right, so 6 of Cups. What's this? I knew that tower was going to come out. Didn't I just say that? I wanted to take note of the tower because it was sticking out to me. Here it is. This is reminding me of the Aquarius reading. If you have Aquarius in your chart, go check that out. But like I said, I've got a lot of Scorpio energy as well as Cancer and Pisces and Gemini is sticking out to me the most, but it could be any zodiac sign. There is okay, so this is showing up in hopes. Some of you want to be released from the past. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go back to that weird dream that I had where I had to go back to high school. That'd be like a nightmare, right? Some of you want to be released from a nightmare or released from a karmic pattern. Okay, and I feel like the potential for that is here. And all you got to do, Libra, is to acknowledge that it is a repetitious pattern and acknowledge what type of thoughts and emotions led up to the reoccurrence. What type of things were you thinking about that led up to whatever this is that's reoccurring? Were your thoughts in the positive primarily or in the dumps primarily? And if you can map it out, if you can look back and map out, what did you have going on internally? You can usually connect the dots as to how to break that cycle, right? So is it something around, it's usually repetitive cycles are around things that have a lot of fear wrapped around it or insecurity or some type of vulnerable emotion around it, okay? Because universe is steadily always responding to us and not as a punishment, but to make us wiser, make us stronger for soul growth, right? So I feel like you will be released from this, okay? But it might require a little bit of soul searching here. And if you've been feeling like the victim or powerless, then the message is that that's all in your mind, Libra, because you are powerful. You are beyond measure powerful. And you matter, your thoughts matter, and your emotions matter. And you need to remember that, okay? So, some of you, there could be some sort of surprise here, and I picked that up in Aquarius's reading as well. Surprise! Let's see, what's the hope? Could be a surprise about someone from your past, okay, resurfacing. I know a lot of you don't want to hear that, but some of you do. And Venus retrograde is here, so you might be reconnecting with someone from your past or multiple people that you've had a past history with. This person has the 5 of Wands. I got a song in my head. All I want to do is win, win, win. All I want to do is win no matter what. That could be like this person's mantra, or they like to be the one that comes out on top. If they've been having some internal struggles, I do feel like, I don't know, I kind of feel like this person thrives off of struggle. And I know that sounds crazy because most of us, we think we want to live these very comfortable lives, but the more comfortable our life is, the more boring it can get if you're an adrenaline junkie or you're someone who thrives off of change and growth. And I feel like this person is that type of person that generally thrives, okay, off of that type of vibe. So maybe they do make it harder than it needs to be, but that's maybe because that's how they like it, you know. So let's see, most likely future outcome, which can be changed by free will. You're in the driver's seat, no one else. King of Wands. Seven of Cups. Seven of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands. So I thought I saw a card flip, and I don't see it. Guess not. All right, so Libra, this is inspiration station. Now, some of you could have fire in your chart or be dealing with the fire sign, but this is showing up in your future energy. So some of you have been confused, you know, about how to feel about something. You know, you go back and forth on, like, do I want change? Do I not want change? Can I see this in a positive way? Or am I going to get pulled back into negative thinking? And that's where your free will comes in, because nobody tells you what to think but you, right? You're in charge of that. There's an opportunity here, Libra, to see this, though, through the eyes of Source, in a way that everything that is worth having comes in time, and that there is greater stability coming in for you after a period of confusion, maybe frustration, maybe even catching yourself getting like fired up or angry. But I keep hearing give it time, okay? So needing to give something some time. Again, there's that message here about don't communicate when you're feeling like this, when you're feeling frustrated or confused or unsure, you know. Give it time, okay? Things are going to settle out, is the words I'm getting, or settle down. And the 4 of Wands, some of you are looking to settle down, or wanting that more peaceful, more calm energy in your life. But let's get out this person's most likely future reading. Two of Wands, 8 of Swords, the World. And the Queen of Pentacles. So, I'm getting a bunch of different words like creature of bad habit, things coming back around. This person is like getting these periods of time where they're feeling like up, you know, on top of the world maybe, or at least in a good mood, if nothing else. And then at the same time, they have a lot of fear-based energy still going on. This person, they fear the unknown. It's weird. Because it's like a creature of habit. This person kind of fears the unknown. But yet, it's like they want change, but then they fear change. Right now, I feel like this person's focus primarily is on feeling comfortable. Again, their comfort zone, trying to find that in this moment, okay? I'm going to need more cards on this. I feel a lot of confusion on this person's end that I didn't feel earlier. So it's like there's something about their mindset opening up, but at the same time, it's like, how can I explain this? Have you ever learned something new and it was like enlightening, but at the same time, it kind of destroyed what you thought the truth was? And so, yeah. It's like this person thought they knew what they were doing, and then life kind of showed them otherwise, and they become wiser out of that. And now they know what to do, but at the same time, confused. Can I get some more cards on the Eight of Swords? I don't know why I have this song in my head, because I don't know how it pertains to the reading, but for some of you, yes. I keep hearing, why are you so obsessed with me? Keep it on the low. Some of you are obsessed with this person, or they are obsessed with you. Or they have like obsessive compulsive disorder. I don't know. Two of Cups. This person fears love, a soulmate. Okay, so there's an NF song coming in. If you want love, you gonna have to go through the pain. If you want love. I love that song. Essentially what he's saying in that song is, if you want love, you're going to have to learn how to be vulnerable, how to be open, and be willing to be hurt. And see, that's what this person wants to avoid, but you cannot avoid that because it's a part of life. And that's how they're holding themselves apart from seeing things come in, or at least they have in the past, right? I do feel this person's going through a lot of changes right now that is opening them up. But old habits die hard, so this person might very well go back into some old habitual behaviors that they should know better than by now, I'm hearing. But it's hard to reprogram our brain. Especially because we're creatures of habit, most of us. So let's get the Law of Attraction card out and see what we've got going on there. I intend to co-create from my place of positive attraction. The individual creators who are coming together must be in a place of positive attraction before they come together, or nothing positive can come out of the co-creation. If you are negatively focused, Libra, and not feeling good, you can only attract others who are in the same state of negative attraction. That is why looking for a mate from a place of insecurity or lack or anything can never bring you the mate you really want, but instead will only bring you people who amplify your current lack. Wow. So this is, in a very long way, saying, you know, you must first be what it is that you want to see in others, right? And the way to positively attract what you want to self is to get yourself into a space of positivity. So think about it that way, Libra. Interesting reading. Interesting reading. Zodiac signs you could be dealing with. I've got a ton of Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini energy, as I said earlier, but I noticed some correlations between this and the Cancer an Aquarius reading. I also have Aries energy, Taurus energy, Cancer energy, if I think I already said that. Gemini again, Libra energy for some of you, another Libra. Okay. Those are the primary zodiac signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind it's a general reading, so that could be in your birth chart, the birth chart of the person you're dealing with. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Also, please let me know in the comments if it resonated, and also don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram as well for more fun stuff, as I do go live there as well. Tarot Time with Dana is, and it's all linked in the description box below, as well as in the About section. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can do so there. Otherwise, I'm wishing you the very best, Libra, and until next time, my friends, namaste. Bye.